What's up, YouTube? I was watching this video about a Young Turks, which is one of my favorite channels, by the way. And I think it's called Rush Limbaugh Proves He is a Racist. And usually I do think Rush Limbaugh's views on a lot of things is a little up there. You know what I'm saying? It's low. But in this one, I'm going to say that he has some basis to what he's saying. Now, he talks about Acorn and all those people and Obama, and that I don't necessarily agree with. What I am going to agree with is the basis of what he's saying. He starts by saying that immigration has been, immigration has proved that people who are not even born here can come over here and get the same opportunities as a born American. And they can come here and show that this country is still the greatest country in the world as far as opportunities go. Yet, the African American community continues to, show itself to be less than. Because the crimes, it's in the prisons. If you go find the statistics, which I have for some class back when I was in high school, to show that we, as a minority, are the majority in prisons. A lot of us are incarcerated. And I'm not going to say that it is without basis to say that a lot of the crime that goes on in our neighborhoods is because of poverty. And it's not without basis to say that we are being persecuted, I think is what it is. Yes, persecuted for or by the cops and just being locked up for things we didn't do. But that's a minority of the people that are in jail. I'm sorry, but it is. To say that the black kids, the black teenagers that are 13 and 14 killing each other on the front porch of your house in a hood is because they're in a bad neighborhood. But that the white people who do it in the suburbans, they're just crazy because they're rich. I'm sorry, that's a little it's self-righteous. It's to say that you're better than them. That if you were in their situation, this wouldn't be happening. Look, granted, we haven't always been given the same opportunity as the Caucasians. Granted. But we have got to stop indoctrinating our children. I'm 21. So my generation has already been indoctrinated. We've been indoctrinated with the thought that society looks at us as less than. Less than who? The white people. People might not just say that to you, but that's what they mean when they say we're less than. We've been looked at as less than. Less than who? White people. But if you look at our community, the minority of us are the ones making it out of the hood. The minorities are the ones going to college and actually finishing. The minorities are the ones starting on a career at a young age and actually continuing down the career path. The minority. Why? We are a minority in society already. I think personally we give Rush Limbaugh and Pat Buchanan and Hannity, we give them a reason to say that we're less than, or to imply it, that we're less than them. Because, it's facts. When we look at Rush Limbaugh, what he said, we think, oh, it was racist. But no, it was fact. Not all of it, because, he did go a little overboard. But not all of it, but there's facts in there. It's based on facts. We give people the opportunity to say black people are less than us because, they're doing crazy stuff. We give people the opportunity to say, well, I can be racist because, black people prove every day that they're less than me. And you look at, when I was in school, in Fairfax, Virginia, which is a very good school system, we had the same opportunities. But do you think black kids took advantage of that? No. I went to after school programs. And who was in the after school academic programs? We were all in sports. We came after school to play ball. We came after school to play football. Yes, we did. But we didn't come after school for the science projects. We didn't come after school to work with our math teacher if something wasn't going on. We didn't. Why? Because the opportunity wasn't given to us? No, it was given to us. But we refused to take it. Now, you're going to tell me, well, Fairfax, it's privileged, and if you live there, you already have some kind of privilege. So, it's not the same. Agreed. There are people who are less fortunate than I have been, thank God. But there are also people who are in the hood. Black kids from the hood. Now don't tell me I haven't been in the hood, because I grew up in the worst of the hood. I grew up in Rwanda, Africa. Look it up. So I know that there can be a place, you can be in a place where you have no opportunity. I know that firsthand. But I came here and I was given the opportunity, and by God I took it. You know what I'm saying? I've been to France, I've been to Belgium, I've been to Libya, I've been to Canada, and let me tell you, this is still the greatest country in the world as far as opportunities go, because opportunities here are the same to everybody. It might take a little harder, it might take more work and more dedication for an African American to make it to a white person is in some cases, but I think we can do it. So let's stop giving our kids this idea that they can't get out of the hood, that they can be a doctor, that they can be an astronaut, that they can't be a lawyer, that they can't be the president of the United States. We have a black president now. We can make it. It's going to take a long time to take this enslaved mind or this enslaved idea out of our heads, but we can do it. And the generations before us is already too far gone. But it's up to our generation. Come on, people. We can do this. I'm a nursing assistant, and it took a lot from me too. I'm not going to say I just got there like this. I didn't take every single opportunity. I was derailed sometimes too. And I'm currently working on my licensed practice nurse certificate. And I'm also in school to be a registered nurse. So you can do it. It's going to take the time. It's going to take the effort. It might take the help. But it can work. Thank y'all.